Alright guys, so today we are going to be taking a look at the Unicorn Perfectibility for the 2.5 year anniversary over here on the global side. So I have this unit up to custom level 18, level 187, and in terms of the module, we are using the one for the big exam, so obviously global does not have access to this one. So every time we pop EXQ for 20 seconds, we can increase beam damage by 30%, stacking that to 2 times. So for one module, we can stack up to 60. 2 modules in total, we can stack up to 120%. So pretty powerful all around. And then we do have some evasion and then some critical rate up as well. In terms of content we are planning to go into is going to be this week's clan battle. So this is going to be the overall team that we are using. So we have some of the strong option like X3 that I have recently won ham into. So fully transcendent skill 5. We do have it at P2, so it's not looking too terrible. And then because in terms of the whole setup for this clan battle for JP, we do need someone to be kind of like the designated tank in a way, or the damage absorbing unit, because it does like to focus on the most healthiest units, which is going to be the O right here. So this is going to be our punching back in a way, and the other one are just trying to do as much damage as possible. We are loading in with the Easy A. So even on JP, all right, JP, when I have this Easy A, like I don't have any transcendent skill whatsoever, this unit still offers a lot. So I don't know what's going on with global. Is absurd why on JP even without any investment is good, while on global is completely just garbage at the moment. But let's go into clan battle first for the individual and see what kind of score we can get. Alright, so this is what we are going to work with. So I think let's actually show off, let's actually play a little bit in here first, and then we can show off how the sprite looks like in game. So ooh, that looks pretty neat actually. Okay, and take a look at those cycle frames. They look really neat. Yeah, that's pretty clean. Yeah, they're actually glowing. Okay, that's pretty nice. And then let's check out the EX skill real quick, just the courtesy of doing the initial showcase. We should kind of show that off. Okay, there you go. It's probably going to take a little bit for Unicorn Perfectibility to actually charge up the EX skill, because right now we don't have access to the 50% restore at the beginning of the battle. So it is definitely going to take us a little bit. Alright, the enemy is popping theirs. Oh wow, okay. And then we have ours right there. Okay, yeah, this animation is still very smooth. Like, look at that. Pop the bazooka, and one more time. Yeah, still really nice. And then we should have ours in just a bit. So this is just the regular EX skill from the O. So we cast the battleship already. So now it's just casting the regular one. Okay. Alright, any moment now we should expect the unicorn to pop is. Alright, there you go. So it took us a good 20 seconds actually flat to pop it, so it took a long time actually. But in terms of the EXQ animation, it looks pretty nice. It does have the whole combo using the ranged weapon and then the close combat weapon, so actually pretty neat. Let's kind of see though. But I do feel like for this unit we definitely do need some more accuracy, or just there. It is kind of hard to build up the EXQ gauge, even though there are avenues for this unit to actually, you know, restore its own EXQ gauge. But it still does seems is taking a long time. So far we're not doing that bad in damage. So if we compare this unicorn compared to like the other one that's below, those are units that I have already invested into, and they are doing similar damage. But keep that in mind, in terms of the clan battle, it does have a little bit of a advantage to it. So that's why we are doing more damage. So it's kind of like this, like the same thing every time when we do take a look at clan battle. It usually cater towards that, you know, specific unit. For this one, it does. For JP, it gives you a description of kind of how to play in a sense, and using that unicorn definitely helps it out. Right, so let's kind of see in terms of damage. 14.6 million. Okay, that's pretty neat. Okay, that's not bad. Throughout the video, we will obviously go into the transcendent skill. We're gonna max it out at T5, and then we will probably go to the unit enhancement as well, just so we can see uh, what this unit can do. So after this, we will probably land on the probably gonna go to like a good co-op first, so we can gauge the damage on there, and then we're gonna run it back after upgrading to see what's the difference like. We are going to be taking on Xeon, so that is going to give Unicorn a type advantage. So any of the raid or the co-op that we are trying to look at, there's nothing or there's no unit that has Psycho Frame. So it is unfortunate because in terms of Unicorn, it does want to take on enemies that has Psycho Frame. So we cannot get that, so that's going to be unfortunate. So as far as the overall damage, we should be losing out just a bit, I feel like. So but anyways, we can kind of see what kind of damage we can kind of do over here, and then that should give us a indication on the next run of what kind of improvement we should be seeing. So far X3 is just taking it away, my gosh. So damage output wise, is not really anything too spectacular at the moment. Okay, saw that damage spike up right there, so that's actually pretty neat. So it's just gonna be neck and neck with Sanandra right there. Okay, alright. Ooh, wow, that's a heavy damage spike right there. That's insane. Alright, so let's kind of see what was the overall damage from Unicorn right here. Alright, total HP is 50 million, and then damage wise, we were able to do a 13.7 million, so that's actually fairly impressive. So now we are going to upgrade Unicorn Perfectibility. So let's first start off with the transcendent skill. So we should have enough to get it all the way to transcendent skill 5. So there you guys go. So the transcendent skill is honestly not anything too out of the norm. It's just your typical 3-piece sets, and then they actually, for this one, they actually give it the HP recovery, so similar to Sanandra, but other than that, there's nothing crazy about the transcendent skill. It's simply some extra damage. You are able to get the EX skill restore 50% at the beginning of the battle, so at least that is cool. But other than that, there's nothing too crazy about that. So up next, unit enhancement. For unit enhancement, I do have 9,000 unit enhancement points to play around. So I think ultimately we will be increasing the body, main weapon, and third weapon, and that's kind of it. In terms of the melee, I probably won't be touching it. So let me do get this upgraded, and then we'll take a look at the overall stat afterward. Or let me show you guys the stat beforehand first, so you guys do see what's going on. So these are the following stats before upgrading. So I think the only thing that you guys will probably noticeably see is the attack power, and then in terms of the actual weapon power modifier, they are always going to be a triple S plus, because we are pretty late into the I guess the level now. So anything that get past, I think like started from when, like everything else just immediately gets into a triple S plus, so there's nothing to see right there. All right, so given the limited resource that I have, the only thing that I'm able to upgrade is just, you know, a good level 33 for the power or the attack. Main weapon, we did a 25-11 split, same thing for the main weapon or the third weapon. So now let's kind of see if these subtle changes is going to make this unit powerful now. So we are just going to be keeping the same formation, so let's kind of see what we can do now. So EX skill restored by 50% already, so we should expect to pop the EX skill relatively fast, so around 8 to 9 seconds. So that's still quite long, I feel like, but in terms of the damage wise, we are already peaking pretty high. I think it's just the fact that this clan battle favored towards that new unit, so there's definitely nothing to see. I think it's pretty normal, so don't be surprised like, oh my gosh, why is it doing a lot of damage? But I mean, like, because it favors towards that new unit, so sure thing. I wish Global would have had that. Global is like, every time we try to summon for that clan battle weak new unit, it does not perform all that good. Dude, we are taking a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Okay, we are restoring, so that's actually good to see. Okay, can we last? All right, that's pretty nice. All right, so final number, let's kind of see. Okay, we hit 80,000. No, not yet. I thought we were gonna hit 80,000, but no. So 70, upper 70k is actually pretty neat because I think previously my higher score was only 70,000. So we definitely broke our record, but let's kind of see the damage. Okay, 78, so that's pretty neat. And then in terms of the damage, we went all the way up to 34 mil. Okay, that's really impressive, but can we maintain the same amount of power when we hop into the co-op? Let's kind of check that out. So this is going to be the last thing we are going to be taking a look at, so let's see. I do expect some pretty phenomenal damage as well, I would feel like, and then I'm just going to put it at 100 speed, just because I think we should be able to clear it fast, I would say. Alright, so we popped the EXQ. Okay, oh wow. Popping at one EXQ raise that damage by that much. Okay, wow. Okay, so now it's neck and neck with X3, but X3 is still taking it in the way. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yeah, the damage potential is just unreal on these units over here. My gosh. Yeah, they're definitely neck and neck. I think if the event was a little longer, or just the HP has more HP, I think we would have been able to see different things. But alright, let's check out the result real quick. But I think overall, I'm definitely pretty satisfied with the fact that I was able to just max out a unit right away, and then we got really lucky the fact that we were able to pull one copy of Unicorn and Benager with minimal damage spent. So I think we are definitely preparing for the part 2. So in terms of this situation, we did not do as hot, so we only got like a good 1 million increase. So it's definitely, in terms of the clan battle, it was definitely skewed towards that unit being just dominating. But naturally speaking, this is what you're looking at. So just overall a 1 million damage improvement. So it's definitely, the damage was fluctuating a lot, right? But other than that, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of the trying out for the Unicorn Perfectibility. It's definitely a pretty neat unit to have. Just, it looks cool. That's all I gotta say. But other than that, that's going to be pretty much it for me, and I'll be catching you guys all on the next one.